Hello, wonderful friends. Welcome to episode 1 of our series, The Wisdom That Makes All the Difference in the Journey of Life. Here, we explore biblical wisdom to help you make the right decisions and avoid the pitfalls that led to regret and ruin. Today, we're answering the simple yet profound question, what is wisdom? Before we dive in, I invite you to join our growing family. Your support means the world to me. Now let's explore together. A long time ago, a wise king found himself on his deathbed. As he reflected on his life, he realized that one thing stood out above all others, his pursuit of wisdom. But now, nearing the end of his journey, he wanted to pass on this wisdom to his son, who was about to take over the kingdom. So he summoned his son and said, "My son, as you prepare to lead our people, I want to give you the most valuable advice I've learned over the years. Above all else, pursue wisdom. It will make your journey both successful and joyful." But the young king was puzzled. He had heard his father speak of wisdom many times before, but he didn't fully understand its importance. So he asked, "What exactly is wisdom? How can I acquire it?" The old king smiled. He knew his son's heart was in the right place and that he genuinely desired wisdom. So he began to explain. "Wisdom, my son, is like a strong and steady tree. Its roots run deep, anchoring it firmly in the ground. Just as a tree draws nourishment from the soil and grows tall, reaching towards the sky, wisdom nourishes and sustains those who seek it. It is not a fleeting fancy, but a solid foundation for your life and leadership. You cannot ignore it or treat it lightly." The young king listened attentively, realizing that wisdom was indeed a treasure worth pursuing. He pondered his father's words, determined to make wisdom the cornerstone of his reign. And so began the journey of the young king, guided by the wisdom of his father. Now, just as the young king sought wisdom to navigate his journey successfully, we too embark on our own paths. Every day, we face choices that shape our lives, and wisdom is the light that illuminates the way. But what exactly is wisdom? Let's delve deeper. The first key point to understand is that wisdom encompasses both theory and practice. Many people assume that wisdom is solely about accumulating facts and information. However, that's only a part of the picture. Wisdom is not just about knowing what to do, it's about knowing when and how to do it. Theoretical knowledge is essential, but without practical application, it remains incomplete. True wisdom lies in knowing how and when to apply our knowledge effectively. To illustrate this, think of a vast library filled with countless books on farming. A person may spend years reading all these books, gathering extensive knowledge about farming techniques. But if he doesn't go out into the field and actually practice farming, all that knowledge will not benefit him. Similarly, we can possess vast amounts of knowledge, but without practical wisdom, it's of no use. We must learn to apply our knowledge to real-life situations and make it work for us. This requires observation, experience, and the ability to make sound judgments. For example, imagine someone who knows that exercise is crucial for good health. They've read all about it and understand the benefits. However, they don't incorporate exercise into their daily routine. They continue to live a sedentary lifestyle, spending most of their time sitting and watching television. Despite having the knowledge about the importance of exercise, this person fails to apply it to their own life. On the other hand, another person understands the value of exercise and actually incorporates it into their daily routine. They hit the gym regularly, go for jogs in the park, and maintain an active lifestyle. Even though both individuals have the same knowledge about the importance of exercise, the second person demonstrates true wisdom by applying that knowledge to their own life and making it a part of their routine. The Bible beautifully illustrates this concept in James 1:22, "But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves." This verse reminds us that merely hearing or knowing the word of God is not enough. We must put it into practice. To truly gain wisdom, we need to go beyond simply acquiring knowledge and apply it in our everyday lives. Another crucial aspect of wisdom is that it goes beyond mere intelligence. While intelligence is the ability to learn and solve problems, wisdom is broader in scope. It involves understanding, insight, and discernment. Wisdom enables us to see the bigger picture, consider the long-term implications of our actions, and make sound judgments. Intelligence alone may not always provide us with the best solutions, but wisdom guides us towards what is right and beneficial. Think of two individuals faced with a challenging situation. One person relies solely on their intelligence to figure out a quick solution. They analyze the immediate problem, considering various options and trying to find the most efficient way out. However, the other person approaches the situation with wisdom. They take a step back and consider not only the immediate problem, but also the underlying causes and potential long-term consequences of their decisions. They seek to understand the deeper meaning and significance of the situation and make a choice that aligns with their values and principles. In the end, the person with wisdom may not necessarily come up with the quickest solution, but their decision is more likely to be well-informed, balanced, and beneficial in the long run. Furthermore, wisdom recognizes the limitations of knowledge. There's a saying that a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. While knowledge is powerful, we must acknowledge that we cannot know everything. Wisdom teaches us to be humble and open to the fact that there are things we may not know. Instead of pretending to have all the answers, wisdom leads us to ask questions, seek guidance, and be willing to learn from others. By recognizing our limitations, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and fresh perspectives that we may have otherwise missed. Here's a story to illustrate this point. Imagine two hikers who are lost in a dense forest. One hiker believes that they know the way out and insists on continuing in that direction. Despite the thick undergrowth and confusing paths, the other hiker, however, approaches the situation with wisdom. They acknowledge that they are lost and do not know the best way out. Instead of pretending to be in control, they take a moment to assess their surroundings, look for landmarks or signs of a trail, and consider asking a local resident for help. Ultimately, the hiker who embraces wisdom is more likely to find their way out of the forest and reach their destination safely. As we continue our journey in this series, we will encounter many stories and examples that demonstrate the power of wisdom in action. Each episode is designed to help you gain a deeper understanding of wisdom and its practical applications in various aspects of your life. So stay tuned and join us as we uncover the secrets of wisdom together. That concludes our first episode on understanding wisdom. In our upcoming episodes, we'll explore the application of wisdom in different areas of life. If you enjoyed this episode, please show your support. Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey. Until next time, may you walk wisely in all your ways. Stay blessed.